Well, I'm Maria Laura. I'm Argentinian. I'm living in Perito Moreno now, but I'm from Neuquén. Well, and I think, thinking about environmental problems we have here, I think the main one is the corruption, first of all, and then the low quality or lack of education. No? We have a lot of environmental problems with garbage, with water, with black water here, but mainly with people who have to prevent these things or educate about these things. I think people do what is more comfortable perhaps, and they don't think about their future complications, no problems about it. We need to work a lot on education, but when I say education, not only about educate young people, you see. Unfortunately, we have a political class that perhaps not all of them, but the most, are not enough prepared to control and to do the things they have to do, yes, because they vote them to do the best for their citizens, and I think that they only want to increase their pockets in some way, and they don't see the consequences there will be in the future. Here in Perito Moreno, we are near 10,000 people, right? We don't have enough water. We don't have enough electricity. We don't have a good health service. Yeah? What else? We don't have enough schools. We are 10,000 people here, and we have only 2 primary schools, 1 high school. We don't have a university. A lot of people here don't have the opportunity to leave the city, the town, to go to study outside. They don't have another opportunities. And people only are thinking to get a job at the state, because it's the only possibility they have. And nowadays, to get a job in a mine, because they pay you good money. But how long? I don't know how to express it. How long will be living in this situation? Without education, without genuine work, we have a lot of land, and it is a desert. Nobody works the land. Nobody rides cattle, grow different things, you know. I think that politicians don't think in a real possibility to development for this region. They are only thinking about having money from petroleum, from mining, and then what? What is the future for this region? What is the future for people here? It's really difficult, but well.
So mining is causing a lot of contamination, no?
A lot of contamination, and not only environmental contamination, that it is terrible. Mm-hmm. We have a lot of social contamination, because we have a lot of problems here. We were 4,000 people 7 years ago, and now we are nearly 10,000 people, you know? A lot of people come here because they know that perhaps they have a possibility to work there, yes? They don't have where to live. They don't have a health service, for example, yes? And what I told you before, the structure of the city is the same as it was 7 years ago. So we don't have enough buildings We don't have enough water, electricity, gas. I don't know gas.
No, gas.
Yes. All right. We don't have it. How can you believe that the electricity turns off every day or 2 days here in the town? Because the service is bad, and well, there is a lot of demand and it can be satisfied, right? There are a lot of men alone because mining is mainly an activity for men. So there are a lot of nightclubs, for example. There are a lot of problems with drugs, alcohol. So I think it is not only an environmental problem, there are another problems too that people didn't used to deal with them. And now it's a big problem for the society here, right? And we don't have answers to all of these problems. The only answer is mining is development. Mining is money for you. They are thinking only in this moment. But what is going to happen in 10, 20 or 30 years here, I don't know. The industry will live because gold and plate is going to finish. It is not the correct expression, but...
No, it is. It will finish. There will be a time
all right.
when the companies won't be here.
And what is going to happen then?
You'll be left with a land full of toxins, poisons.
That's right.
And
we know it, and we are trying to advertise people or to show people what is our future if we don't change our minds and our attitude. We are trying to do this, but it's really difficult when we are 10, 20, 30 people telling this against a lot of people, against the political interest, because that is the truth. Not only the political interest, the industry's interest. We are fighting against giants, yes, and we are to very, very few people to do that work, right? But it doesn't matter. We continue trying. We continue trying because we know what are going to be the consequences. The main problem is water. People don't understand that it will affect another cities here in Santa Cruz because we are in the northwest, and water goes to the Atlantic. Yes, that is the direction that water flows. And cities like Las Heras, Pico Truncado, Puerto Deseado will be affected with this. So we are not the only people who are going to suffer the consequences, right? But well, you know, here in Argentina it's a characteristic that things happen and you try to solve them in the moment they happen. Planification is not the basement. It should be, but it isn't, yes? Politicians generally don't plan anything. Things happen, and at the time things happen, you try to solve them. And that is the problem. Here we don't have enough resources, we don't have work, people need to work anywhere. So the alternative is this. But why this is the alternative? Because nobody thought before what to do with these cities. These cities live because there are people here working, doing anything, but not because there are politicians that are worried about these small cities. Sometimes we feel that we are abandoned, and well, this is what we have, it has to do. But we don't believe that. We believe that we can have a better future, that we deserve opportunities. Different opportunities more friendly with the environment and with our reality, with our land. We have a lot of land here. You can see that there is a lot of space, and it is empty. Nobody is there. Nobody is taking care of this. How can you understand that our land is sold to international industry? For example, here, mines, people from this region have sold their land to mines. How can you understand that Argentina law allows it? How can you sell your land to people from other countries? That is not love for your land. That is only an economical interest you have above all. It doesn't matter your land, it doesn't matter your people, it doesn't matter your future. The only important thing is money. And then what? What are you going to do with your money if you don't have water to drink? What are you going to tell to your children? Oh, I'm sorry, I needed money. I didn't realize that you were going to need water to live. So when we think, I'm sorry about my emphasis in this, but I can't believe it. Yes? But well, I think that people from other parts of the world should know this. Perhaps you could help us in some way. And if not, well, it doesn't matter. We are going to continue fighting, or at least saying this, because another big problem we have people here in Argentina is that people is frightened, is afraid of losing their job. That is one of the main things politicians say. Be careful what you say. Be careful where you go, what you do, because you can lose your job. Yes? So people, don't forget that we have a military government for many years, and people continue being frightened. People don't know that they have the right to express themselves. They have the right to fight for them, and especially for their kids. I think of my kids, and I can't believe that other people can do that. It's very difficult to me. I repeat it because it's the most important for me. Yeah, money is important. Yeah, money gives you a lot of possibilities to live, to develop, etc. But in the future, you could not drink money.
Or eat it.
That's all.
Or breathe it.